Hello everyone. So this is the follow-up material to the Tech Forward Power Platform session. This is going to be video 3 of 5, and in this video we will be building an app for expense submissions. The idea is that employees are going to upload their expenses to this app, and at a later time a manager is going to review and approve or deny their expenses. If you attended Tech Forward, you did receive a paper copy of the document on our screen here. If not, no need to worry. We will be going through the document in this video little by little. I'll be taking small sections of this and screenshotting the next steps that I will be demonstrating and then going into that demo. So with that said, let's get into step 1 and 2. All right, so next we've got step 1 and 2. Step 1 is to create the app from the SharePoint list, and step 2 is to save the app. Both of these steps are pretty quick, so I've combined them into one for the next demo. So, from the SharePoint list we have already created, we are going to navigate to the Integrate button here, and then Power Apps, and create an app. That's going to take a few seconds to load an app, and there we have the app. And on the left, you're going to see the 3 screens that were created, the Browse screen, Detail screen, and Edit screen. That's the app that was created for us. And to make sure we save this app, we're going to click on the Save here on the top right. We'll give our app the name of Expense Submission App and click Save. And there's the first 2 steps. Step 3, customize the Browse screen is next. This is going to be the biggest section to follow along with the most steps. There are formulas on our screen, and you will see those formulas on the next demo as well. Ideally, if all of the naming conventions are consistent from the demo to what you're creating, all of these formulas should be pretty smooth for you. So let's get into it. First, we're in the Power App here, and I'm going to expand the Browse screen and the gallery here. And you can see all the name of these fields on the left. What we're going to change next is the Label App Name 1, and I'm going to reduce the font size from 27 to 24. Now you can see the entire title. Next, I'm going to click on the gallery, and I'm confirming that the layout is title, subtitle, and body. So that's perfect. Next, we've got title. Currently, it says this item.title, which is a little bit vague because we're not using title in our list. So we'll clear out title and that dot. And if I add the dot again, you'll see all the options that are available to you to start displaying in your gallery. I think it makes sense to start with the employee name first. So I have that updated. Next, I'm going to change the subtitle. All right. And the subtitle is currently this item's ID number. Pretty short, but I think we can make it a little bit more descriptive. So I'm going to add, in quotations, the text expense ID and this item ID number. So now you can see that displayed on our subtitle. Third is going to be the body. And currently it says the employee name, which we have in the title above. So I'm going to delete this. I'll paste in the formula that I want to use. And let me expand that. So here it's saying display this item's expense value and the amount of the expense value, also in the US format frequency. Perfect. So next I'm going to click title, subtitle, and body by holding the control key. And I'm going to reduce the size to 450. Perfect. Next, we're going to click the insert. We're going to click on the first item of the gallery, and now we'll click insert. And here we're going to type in money to add the money icon. We're going to move that money icon a little bit over to the right by dragging and dropping. Perfect. And next, we're going to change the color of this icon. So from the properties menu here, we're going to find color. These are alphabetical order. And then I'm going to clear out this blue format, and I'll paste in the formula. I'll expand this here. So here what it's saying is switch between the approval value. If denied, make it red. If approved, make it green. And if it's pending, make the icon yellow. I'll collapse that again. And then the last thing I want to do is change the search item. So currently, if you see the items of the gallery 1, it says that it's going to filter our gallery by the title. And again, we're not using title in our SharePoint list, so nothing is going to filter properly. So I'm going to clear out this formula. And essentially what I'm doing is replacing anything that said title with employee name. So here's the formula I will be using. And that's it for the step 3 section. So just to clean it up a little bit, I'm just going to collapse the gallery and the screen, and we'll move on to the next step. Step 4, customize the detail screen. So let's get into it. From the Power App, the first thing we're going to do is expand the detail screen and detail form. And I'm actually going to click on detail screen so you can see what it looks like here. What I want to do on this screen is I want to change the amount. Right now it says 35 to have the dollar symbol in the front and 2 decimal points after. To do that, we're going to click on the detail form. And then next, I'm going to click on the amount data card, 3 dots, and unlock that field. So now I'm going to expand, and I'll select data card value 4. And currently, the text property is parent.default. So I'm going to clear that out, paste in this new formula, and expand that, and perfect. So here you can see that we're adding that dollar symbol in the front and rounding to 2 decimals to the right. And that is it for our detail screen. So now I'm just going to collapse these up again, and we're going to move on to step 5 next. All right, next is step 5 and step 6. Customize the edit screen is step 5, and step 6 is to customize the color of the theme of the actual app. So let's get into it. Here, first, we are going to select the edit screen one, and I'm going to expand the screen and the form. What we're doing here is that we're going to be removing the approval option here. So ideally, when the employee submits their expense, they are not going to be selecting if their expense is approved or denied at that point. So to do that, we're going to click on the 3 dots to the right of approval _ data card 2, and we're going to click delete. And that removes it from the form. Pretty simple. So to move next to step 6, we are going to click on the edit screen 1. And now you can see theme on the top right here. Top center. And I'll click on theme. And then I'm going to pick the color coral. So you can see how that's changed the color on this screen, but if I collapse that screen and select the other screens, you will still see that the color has made its movement throughout the entire app, not just the one screen. All right, step 7, the home stretch of this video here. So in this step, we are going to test the app. We're going to add an item, delete an item, edit an item, and then we'll also test the search of the gallery function that we edited as well. So let's get into it. So from our app, we're going to click on this play button on the top right, and now we can start testing the app. First thing is to add an item. So we're going to add an expense for Michael Smith. We'll pick the date of March 25th for his expense. And then we're going to pick the expense type of travel in the amount of $20. And for notes, we'll list parking fee. And then we're going to attach a copy of the receipt here. Perfect. So now if I hit submit, you're going to see it on our gallery view in that pending status for $20. To edit an item, I'm going to pick that same one I just submitted. And I'm going to change it by clicking on the pencil here from a 20 to 25 and submit again. There you can see the $25, and if I click back one more time, there you can see the change in the value. I also wanted to delete an item, so if we pick that same expense and click the trash can instead, now that expense is gone. Lastly is the search item. So here if I type in Sarah, you're going to see the 3 items that are related to Sarah. If I clear that out, we'll see the full list of the gallery again. And to exit the test mode, we'll click on the X on the top right. That concludes our building an app for expense submissions. Next, we've got the video for approval on the Power Automate flow for managers to approve or deny that expense submission. So, more to come.